All right, everyone, this is an all signs reading. Doesn't matter what your sign is. It's straight up energy reading. This is for Venus moving into Virgo. And I'm going to tell you something. I talked about in the Mercury and Libra reading, I talked about things going on, somebody making some changes, and that's been coming up in the readings quite a bit. Somebody making some changes on their side, things happening. And I said that's more likely to show up, I know I said it, is more likely to show up in the sister reading to Mercury and Libra, which is this one, Venus in Virgo. And here's why. I'm going to paraphrase for you what's going on, how Venus in Virgo is reacting with the surrounding energies. All right? Venus in Virgo looks for honesty. It looks for honesty in its relationships, in how it loves, within itself as well. And these runners don't have that on their side. And that's going to cause a problem, especially if you take into consideration what we talked about in Mercury and Libra reading. All my readings tie together. We're just following the energy. So that said, Venus in Virgo looks for honesty in a relationship. They don't have that on their side. And on the pre-shuffle right here, it's showing up. We open with a death card on the surface energy. And we'll go through that right now. We'll see where this reading is going to go. I don't know if it wants to talk about what's going on their side, but certainly along that theme. All right, we'll find out. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here or you found Steve Love Tarot, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you are meant to find it. You're all moving at different speeds on your timelines. It's an important energy. All right, and it blends with Mercury and Libra, and it flows right into the 1010 portal, and which is followed right on its heels by Pluto going direct in Capricorn. And we'll talk about all that. I wrote about a lot of that in my October write-up. We'll get to those readings. Sunday, be definitely the 1010 portal coming up for sure. Here we go. Surface reading. Surface energy. Tell me about the influence of Venus in Virgo. I got the Death card, Crossed by the World card. I got change. I got change. I got the most powerful card I could pull, and I got, well, one of the most powerful cards of forward-moving change that I can pull. When the Death card is crossed by the World, it means somebody here is having a bit of a come to Jesus with themselves about, is this honesty? Is this what I want? This is somebody making some changes. And there's them up all night worried about it with the Nine of Swords. It's probably a marriage or the spiritual structure of their life. Something long-term in their life is probably what it's pertaining to, right? And it's all about juxtaposition. It's all about contrast. And what's contrasting it? You. There's the Empress right there, bookending the Death card. All right? It's somebody here who, under this energy, will take a sobering, big time, sobering look at whether or not their relationships, the things that they ran away from the Empress for, are valid. Are they honest? Is this something I want? And if it's not, they very well may walk away. All right? Well, let's find out here. And probably head your way for some of you. I don't know. Let's find out. Let's shuffle the deck. So that's what's going on. That's how it surrounds. That's how it affects with all the surrounding energies. This Venus moving into Virgo. It's a very practical energy. It's a sobering look at things. But what I talked about in Mercury and Libra is adding to it. And with the 1010 portal and Pluto going direct right on, right during the transit, it's a huge deal. It's no surprise that I got two very powerful cards in the pre-shuffle opening it. Let's go. This first card out's before the cut. It's why the fuck are we here? So why the fuck are we here? Huh? Tell me about it. Yeah, this is why. Again, I keep getting this message over and over. It's the Four of Wands. The cut cards back up the pre-shuffle. It's about the path they're on one layer of energy. And another layer of energy, it's probably a marriage or something about the structure of their life. Okay? Venus and Virgo, is this honest? Is this, of course we know it's not. If your person's married, they always come up as King and Queen of Wands, which is phony as you can get. All right. What comes after the cut here? What comes after the cut? It's always for some other reason than love. After the cut, yeah, the Five of Swords. Yeah. It backs up everything I just said. It's a false victory. It's self-sabotage. Where have they been sabotaging themselves? It's going to be crystal clear to these runners, because we're still in that full moon energy, which path to go down, which Four of Wands path leads to the real Ten of Pentacles. And according to the pre-shuffle, you're giving them some contrast. You're giving them something that they really feel right? That they can go, okay, I should probably go that way. You know, it's pretty obvious. It's just what's happening. It's a good energy. It's a good energy. I like it. We'll find out. Let's see what the reading wants to talk about. Let's pull a reading. Give me the soulmate cycle with the influence of Venus in Virgo. Here we go. And you'll all be doing this internally too, for some of you. You know, you might look at your job. Is this, you know, is this what I want? You might look at where you're living. Is that what you want? How you're living? Is that what you want? How you're loving? Who you're choosing? Who you're dating? Is that all what you want? Right? It's good. It's nice. So let's see where we go here. All right. All right. I got my reading. It's right here. Reading's on the top. The overall energy. Three of Wands. How about that? Wow. What's fueling that Three of Wands? The sun. Yeah. Again, it's very similar to the full moon reading in a way, the way the energy reflects, in that the path is being lit, right? The path is being shown. Somebody looking in a new direction. I mean, it's a no-brainer because they don't have honesty on their side. There's no real love there. Most of these runners got love wrong, and they ran from you because you were real love, and that's scary. It's the most powerful force that affects us here. You know, the soul is made of love, and they got scared of it. But now they're taking another look. That's the Empress boat out there. Taking another look. All right, let's see. Let's see what happens here. Let's see what we get. Somebody definitely making some changes. Oh, they will. Definitely some words coming out of their mouth, I bet. Yeah, if they're discontent in this energy with Mercury and Libra, you bet. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person's behaving in the 3D. Right here's their soul. Right here's the hidden energy, message from the universe. Red with the energy of your connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I cannot predict free will. Nobody can. I will clarify everything. Throw some universe cards at the end. You bet your sweet asses there's going to be a link for an extended. And that link will be in the description. All right? We got a lot going on here. There's a lot of energy here. A lot. These cards are heavy. You know, they feel heavy. All right. Energy around your connection. Yeah. King of Wands, yeah. It's the Burger King. It's the King of Wands. It represents your runner. The energy around your connection is them. All right, here's someone here behaving phony. He's my laughing king. He's laughing here. Got everything I need. No, they don't. There's a lot of loneliness coming off this card. Somebody here is realizing that maybe they should look another way because what they've got is kind of phony. All right, and the connection right now, somebody here is really thinking about you. But they're doing it a lot with their ego. That's very strange. It's going to be a strange energy to clarify. How are they behaving in the 3D? Give me their, you know, surrounding 3D. Yeah, it's all about the soulmate cycle, and they're trying to brush it off, but they can't. They can't take their eyes off of the Empress boat out here, the Empress cruise ship. This card represents the soulmate cycle. This particular one, it's Cancerian themed. But somebody here is making some changes. Somebody's taking control of their life. And I think I get what this ego energy is now. I think they feel kind of stupid and maybe they made the wrong choice. I can understand that with that Five of Swords that came after the cut. What's their soul? Their soul energy is here. Bookends the King of Wands. Yeah, the Star. Wakey, wakey. It's wakey, wakey. I mean, it's the easiest way to put it. I'll just home spin it. We'll leave all the hocus pocus out of it. It's wakey, wakey. They're awake. The soul is awake and they're acting on it. Yeah, it's a little hard not to. All right. Venus in Virgo does not tolerate anything that's not honest. And these runners could try and laugh it off all they want, but somebody here is really seeing where they went wrong. I can get that. And they're trying to block it out, obviously, trying to laugh it off. I don't think they can. This laughing it off, we'll call it bookends the Star card. The Star implies a tower has happened. Just like the World implies somebody got past judgment. The Star implies that a tower has happened here. Something in their life has fallen down. We'll find out more about that probably when we clarify that Star. Hidden energy right here. Message from the universe, red with the King of Wands. I actually want this. Yeah, 10 of Wands. Yeah, it's what I said. This is a big burden for them. All right, and this here, and this is very spiritual. This is my Hierophant here. It's got all this weight on him. When the energy reflects this way, I see it or feel it as sort of a Hierophant with a bunch of sticks on the back breaking. Yeah, it's very difficult here for someone to ignore the soul that's awake. And that's why we have a Chariot here. We have a lot of change happening. There's determination around that Chariot. What's the potential final outcome? Red with the Chariot technically, but I think it's red with a lot more. Where's that Chariot headed? 9 cups. Yeah, towards something right, towards something that's emotionally fulfilling, right? They can't laugh this off anymore. The universe is saying that. I agree with Steve. This is bullshit. All right, they can try and laugh it off all they want. They're not going to be able to. So they're very focused on you, no doubt about it. We get that here as well, right? And of course, how happy you make them, because that sun is fueling that 3 of Wands. Let's clarify. Let's do it. Let's get to it. Let's clarify with the light. No, I'm not going to do that. My intuition is screaming at me here and fell on the floor. I'm just going to put it out here, okay? This was on the floor. It must have been while I was shuffling. I did a final shuffle here for the reading, and this fell out. And this goes by default, and I'm drawn right to it. It goes right here. Look at that. It's a Hierophant. It's exactly what I said. That was literally on the floor, and it was on the floor like that, face down. I just noticed it when I reached down to pick up the little animal deck that I'm going to use for the clarifiers that I've decided to use. Wow. Okay. So I'm right. Yeah. Heading toward what makes them happy. So we'll just sort of put those there like that, because I said that was sort of my Hierophant here. Yeah. Okay. All right. Hey, I'm having a good day. Okay. Let's go. Let's clarify. Tell me about the King of Wands. And which is really dominated by a Hierophant. Really, the Hierophant kind of should go here. I should put it there. I just don't want to confuse anybody, but it is the bridging energy between those two. You know, it really is. Somebody here, their life is phony and it's not going to last. It's not going to make it through this transit. It's not. They're going to do something about it. They're going to whatever. I mean, it's if it doesn't feel right, they're going to get rid of it. Oh God. King of Wands trying to laugh it off but can't. This is way too spiritual here with the hair. Oh my God. All right, King of Wands, why is it here? Let's clarify. We used the little animal deck because that felt better to me. This card, this crossing card here, was at the bottom when I picked up this deck. You know, I was going to tell you, but you don't have to believe me, but it was. I swear to you. And I did all that shuffling and it's back. The Queen of Wands. Yeah. Hugely attracted to you. Somebody here is torn between phony and real. They're making a decision between phony and real, and I think real wins. Okay? I do. What's on top? Yeah, the 4 of Cups. Massive disappointment. They're pretending. The King of Wands, it's what I already told you, rewind. The King of Wands is pretending, my laughing king, trying to laugh it off. Pretending they don't want it. Right? Pretending they don't want it. It's just like people like this. King of Wands people, I always tell you, they won't admit their mistakes. They cast it off on someone else. They pretend whatever. They can be walking down the sidewalk and trip on a crack, and rather than just take the people laughing at them or chuckling at them, they say, I plan to do that. You know, I meant to do that. Treat it like it's some kind of comic pratfall or something like that. No. This is, you know, this is strong in societal energies, by the way. But, yeah. Pretending they don't want it. Why is the 4 of Cups here? But they really do. The 7 of Cups. They're confused. They're confused their own selves. At the same time, they're pretending they don't want it. They're trying to figure out how to get it. And what's it? It is your connection. It is it's something like your connection. Again, this transit, Venus and Virgo, is going to show them how phony their damn life is. And they're not going to be able to sit in it. And we know that here with the Chariot. It's forward movement. It is a lot of there's a lot of power there. Why is the Chariot here? Tell me about the Chariot. Tell me about this card. Oh, I like this. For some reason, I'm drawn to the little moon there too. I don't know why. I don't know why. We do have a quarter moon coming up, but that's a little less than that. I don't know why that's there. Let's find out though. Let's see why the Chariot's here in general. Okay. Let me worry about the little energies. Oh, yeah. It's the Ace of Wands. I know why the moon is there now. Somebody here is semi-transparent. In other words, usually they can block it out and laugh it off, even in their own life, you know, and distract themselves even from how phony their own life is. But they can't really do that. Somebody here, with the Ace of Wands, somebody here is making sudden changes. That's why I keep getting a herky-jerky, a lot of acceleration, like a powerful acceleration off of that card. What's on top? Yeah, the Three of Cups. It's what I said, semi-transparent. This is the flow of emotion. This is the biggest card of communication for me in the minor arcana. Birds perch, the sun. You might remember the sun from right there. This is someone who's talking about their feelings, saying, hey, this sucks. You know, but they might also, with this Mercury, Venus and Virgo energy, might try to fix it. They might, but I don't think they can. I think every time they try to fix it, the sticks get heavier. What's going on with Three Cups here? Yeah, the Six of Wands. Again, it's just somebody who's, in the end, is going to want to be happy. There's transformation. The heart chakra is far too open here. It's far too open. They're seeing everything for what it is. Yeah. But like I said, with the victory energy here, they might try to fix it. They might. But I'm telling you, the more they fix it, my eye, as soon as I say that, my eye is drawn here. Okay, the message from the universe. So that right there tells me the more they fix it, it's not fixable. You can't make a King and Queen of Wands relationship good. You can't just all of a sudden transform. People don't change. They adapt. All right? It's just what it is. Unless they go on some kind of spiritual journey, become a monk for a little while, and all. And even then, there's a trigger that'll knock them back to who they used to be. You know, the trigger is still there. Star, why is it here? That's why if somebody cheats on you once, you're in a relationship, they cheat one time, that's one time too many. And they're always going to tell you, I'll never do it again. Well, you want to watch if they blame shift, if they blame you, well, you weren't attentive enough. That's all red flags central. It's a whole 20-acre field of red flags left and right, right? Everybody always going to say they never do it. I'll never do it again. And it's the first time I ever did it, right? Everybody says that. Yeah, people don't change. You probably just didn't catch them the first time. You probably caught them on the third or fourth time. That's all. One time is one time too many. All right, the Star. Why is it here? It's crossed by the Four of Pentacles. They're trying to fight it. Well, yeah, they are. It's bookending my Laughing King. I said they're trying to laugh it off. They're trying to. It's miser energy, right? Trying to fight it. The miser in this case has to spend the money. Can't sit on it. Might try to, but can't. There's a lot of fear. Fear doesn't belong in the soul. The environmental energy around the soul is fear. The soul is lit. It's awake. It's on. What's on top? Four of Wands. Yeah. They're being shown the right direction. And a tower that happened here, which we don't, it's kind of an invisible tower. Something happened on their side that showed them exactly what they need to do. Or it'll happen during this transit. It'll show them the exact path they need to go down. This Four of Wands is why the fuck are we here? It came out before the cut from the Witches deck. Why is the Four of Wands here? The Five of Wands. Yeah, they're trying to fight it. It's because they've been okay, I'll put it this way. It's because they've been shown this path many times before. And every time before they shut it down and they didn't take it. They're on a repeat loop. It just keeps coming around and around and around. They try to fix something on their side and forget about this soulmate connection, and then it all goes wrong, and they're shown the path again. They ignore the path, and then it repeat over and over and over and over again, right? People expect, and that's what happens. That's why I said, if somebody cheats on you, it's one time too many. They're probably going to do it again, and you can't trust that they won't. Because they made a vow and a promise before, and they broke that. So, it's likely they do. There's a trigger for it. And if that trigger's in place, it is what it is. Well, I just banged some hot girl from the office. She gone now. She quit. Well, what happens when the next hot girl comes in? Right? What happens then? The same trigger goes off. Then they just careful, then not get caught the second time. That's all. Somebody here has been going round and round and round, and that's why I get the read that they might try to fix it this time on their side, try to make something that's dishonest, honest, but it's just going to create this thing again, this Ten of Wands, this heaviness, it's going to snap. And right now during this transit, they're being shown the path again. That path is what your connection showed them. That path is out here on the Empress ship. All right? Why is the Ten of Wands here? Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Tell me about the Ten of Wands. Because the universe keeps drawing me to this. So the universe, the energy around this whole reading, we don't need to call it the universe, we just do. But it's just the energy around this whole reading, right, has been drawing me back to this card, left and right. So what's going on here? Why is the Ten of Wands here specifically? Okay. It's the Moon. Somebody's secrets are coming back to haunt them. Somebody here is, well, somebody's afraid of change. That aspect is coming back to haunt them because each time this comes around, okay, I'm going to show you the path again, the universe says. Each time it comes around, it's a harder spanking. So this keeps getting heavier and heavier and heavier. My eye keeps getting drawn to it because we're about 5 stages in on it now. It's 50 wands. It's not 10 wands, okay? It's very heavy. This poor Hierophant here trying to break free, right? This is a much happier Hierophant than this guy. All right, what's on top? The High Priestess. More secrets coming back to haunt them. Everything. I mean, it is. It's just straight up. This person has been holding back the floodgates for a long time. I don't think they can laugh it off this time, my laughing king. I really don't. Why is the High Priestess here? The King of Pentacles. Yeah. This is a strange thing to say. They fear stability. They have a lot of fear. The environmental energy has a lot of fear attached to it. They fear getting away from the security blanket of their life, but they also fear that it would work out with you. Okay? That the actual real security, what the universe is trying to show them, the actual real security, is to go toward what this soulmate connection showed them. Okay? Either that's toward you or toward the real love. Look, this is what real love feels like, kind of a thing. Okay? They fear that. They fear that it'll actually work out, and they fear leaving their security blanket. But at the same time, it's sort of a do or die. As a net result, it creates a lot of confusion. Like they're trying to laugh it off and pretend you don't matter, but at the same time, they're very confused and they're looking at ways to come towards you. It's very strange. It's very strange the way these runners are behaving in this energy, the way this incoming energy is behaving. It's very odd. This could almost be, for some of you, a new person, a new soulmate, that maybe someone, well, I'll just use the example, someone at work who has the hots for you, is afraid to tell you. This could be that person pacing around within themselves and doing that as well. Either way, I think the dam breaks because I got 9 cups here as the final outcome, which is definitely someone eating your fruit, okay? Coming towards you. And again, I can't predict free will, but it's hard to deny. Okay, it's hard to deny what's going on that ship. It's much better than what's going on dry land here. All right, but again, as it applies, somebody's afraid to get their cape of assholeness wet. All right, they're afraid to get that wet, but they're also longing to go on the ship at the same time. It says the same thing. This is what the universe is trying to say here. This person has a lot of secrets. They have a lot of things. For some of you, they could stand a therapist. You know, for some of you, they could stand to go to some therapy for a little while to deal with some past issues. For some of you, not for all of you. For others of you, it's just, you know, they're just afraid to be vulnerable. It's probably how they were raised, you know, whatever. 9 of Cups. What's the final on this? What's the final here? Yep, I told you. Rewind, I said it. King of Cups, somebody coming to tell you how they feel. The environmental energy is at the end of the day, this king holds the Ace of Cups. Doesn't always give the full cup, probably holding back a little bit. But, yeah, somebody coming to tell you how they feel. What's fueling it? Yep. Just wanted to make sure I was right. I didn't know that was there. The love geese are headed your way. Okay? Yeah, and I think they're doing some talking on their side about how phony it is, too. I may pull on that at the end, rather than do universe cards, see if there's anything else the universe wants to tell you. I may kind of pull on what they're going to do about the phoniness on their side for those of you that don't go to the extended. And in the extended, I'll pull it even deeper. What's on top? Yeah, you. Queen of Pentacles, yeah, they're coming to talk to you. This is red with the Three of Cups, biggest card of communication for me in the minor arcana. Bigger than the Eight of Wands because it's about the flow of emotion. Somebody about to open, the King of Cups is about to open up here, big time. Probably showing up, like I often tell you, as a little page. A Page of Pentacles, worried about what they're going to say, so they may hold back a little bit. I don't doubt it with the moon over here. And the High Priestess. Yeah, they got some secrets. Why is the Queen of Pentacles here? King of Swords. Again, this person might come across in communication a little harsh, right? They are making a plan. I got that off the Seven of Cups too, but they might come across a little harsh for reasons I've already said over here. They're actually afraid on one level that it might work out with you, that there is victory here. This person, these runners, whoever this energy is attached to, a runner or a new soulmate, whoever the fuck it is, okay, is notorious for snatching defeat from the hands of victory, okay? The little bit of overkill here, probably because they're worried about what they're going to say. Know that in advance so you don't freak out about it. Let's see. Let's see what's going on their side. Also, this is the King of Swords energy of someone who has cut something out of their life. Someone who is cutting something out, getting rid of it, setting it on fire, putting a rainbow sword through it, because it's not something that is their Nine of Cups. It's not something they see victory in. They've changed a lot because of you. The heart chakra is a lot more open on this person, but you've activated more things than just that within these runners. And that applies even if it's a new soulmate around you. All right, if it is, it's somebody who's really into you. Like more than you can imagine if this is someone new around you, okay? More than you can imagine, all right? I think they may even be manifesting you, and that's something you might be able to pick up on if you sit in the silence, all right? All right, let's go. If this is somewhat new for a few of you, if you feel compelled to always think about somebody at your office or something like that, and you're not sure why, it's probably that person. They're probably manifesting big time. Okay, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the bottom and a crossing card from the bottom as to what's going on their side. What kind of communication is happening on their side? Sort of a fly on the wall type of thing. Okay, let's find out. All right, let's find out. Yeah, it's over. 3 swords. They're talking about the deceptions. Here's the change, and here's the world. Yeah, it's done. It's what I already said. It's what I said about the King of Swords. I mean, that's plain and simple. That gives me a nice reason, big reason to do a goddamn extended. Because we got lies, we got pain, we got cheating, possibly for some of you, on their side. This is my fly on the wall on their side. Okay, I don't like to exclude people. Not everybody goes to the extendeds, and I could dig that. That's fine. They're there if you want them. I go a lot deeper, but yeah, I know. Even Flem appreciates it. He a Pisces, you know. So I want to make sure you get a little something about what's going on their side. You know, do you a solid. And this is pretty bad. Okay, somebody's done with the lies. World, most powerful card I could pull. It implies we're past judgment. Okay. There's a lot of lies here, lies and pain, and it's time for a change. That's what the communication's about. This is over. It's done. Okay. Yeah, we got the 2 most important cards from the pre-shuffle that came back just for this. That's powerful. All right, that's powerful. That is your reading. I hope it was helpful. In the extended, I will open with you. I will pull on how this energy of Venus in Virgo affects you, so I get some contrast, and then I will go to town on what's going on their side. For a lot of them, it's a marriage or a relationship, but it could just be the way they're living their life. I get a lot of lies here. When I get the world crossing the 7 of Swords, that's somebody that's done with the bullshit. Okay? Wow. No wonder they show up here. I mean, this was a perfect ending. Not surprising on the King of Swords. Anyway, if you want the extended, the link is in the description. I hope this reading was helpful. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Oh, I'm going to pull on that. Good luck.